What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. And before we get started, if you hit the like button, subscribe, and share, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs. And this video is just a reasoning and an explanation of why I hate Sony having the rights to Spider-Man. Because apparently there are delusional people all over the internet and across the world that think that Sony is a cannot do wrong when it comes to Spider-Man, even though they ruined 2 franchises worth of Spider-Man in the past 20 years. But before we get into that, all right, because if I really go there, I'm going off the handle. More information that's come out has been rumored and speculated. Take it with a grain of salt because it's from the same people that said a bunch of stuff in the past that didn't really happen or whatever. So apparently Sony and Marvel Studios are working on a deal that allows Spider-Man to appear in other MCU projects. And the reason why this information came out that frustrated me, because it took 9 years, okay? 9 years for them to figure out, hey, if we want Spider-Man in an extended universe, we should probably have him show up in more stuff than just his own films. Because that would make sense, right? You have Avengers shows up in his films, it'd be great if he shows up in other films. Especially when certain films, like I said in videos before, or TV shows take place in the exact location where Spider-Man would be at. And if Sony actually knew what they were doing, they would just have the MCU integrate the character everywhere, because when people come see the Spider-Man movie, more people want to see it. Yes, Spider-Man is a big, influential IP that tons of people will see. Yes, each film made $1 billion or something like that. I'm not saying it like Spider-Man needs the ad revenue, you know, the advertisements, like, hey, come check out my movie. But it would be helpful to feel like Tom Holland's Spider-Man is fleshed up because he's in an extended universe. It makes sense. It's not just his solo films we're worrying about. That's why when people say, when I dropped the short a few days ago about is Tom Holland's Spider-Man forgettable, is because he was in the same amount of time span as Steve Rogers' Captain America, and he showed up in more stuff than Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and it doesn't make sense. You have the most iconic superhero of all time, and Sony feels like this protective parent when it's not even their own goddamn IP. It frustrates me, and I cannot wait until Sony loses the rights to this goddamn character so we can actually get a proper Spider-Man, alright? I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, okay? And there are fucking idiots on the internet sitting there chiming, oh my god, Sony can do no wrong, when every single project they worked on have been dog shit or have been in development hell. I'm tired of it. And when people say, oh my god, the Miles Morales Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse stuff was, yes, they worked those animators to death. Yes. What? This current movie, I don't even know if it's in development hell. I don't know what's going on with this movie where it's scrapped, but it's not scrapped. Oh, they're changing the plot. Oh, they're not changing the plot. Oh, the characters are being completely reworked. Oh my god, characters aren't. What the hell is going on with that? You don't know because it's fucking Sony. God damn it, okay? It's frustrating because people will sit there and say, hey, Sony is the best person to take care of Spider-Man. It's like the people who are delusional when Marvel bought Fox, when it's like, oh my god, they're going to ruin the X-Men. Ruin the X-Men? After what Fox has been doing for the past 10 years? Get the fuck out of here. It's like, god damn, bro. It's like, y'all are just y'all are stuck in your ways. I promise you, I promise you. Same thing with a certain group of friends on the internet are just used and adjusted to a certain director's version of a character that when they see a different version, they get upset about it. It's like, bro. Now, if I get it, if they were tread in the same territory as, you know, Spider-Man's going to be in his own separate universe and he's going to cross over through multiverse shenanigans, then it would be like, okay, this is frustrating. Like, why are we doing this? But, like, then that would make more sense. But no, it's in the universe. Spider-Man is mentioned in movies that Spider-Man is not in, okay? You can have him jump over to different projects and stuff like that. Like when Daredevil Born Again comes out, you know, because they already filmed it and making this season. The next season, I want to see Spider-Man in it. It makes sense. Have Spider-Man with Daredevil go against the Kingpin. That's all I want to see. The fact that we've been waiting fucking 10 plus years to get Spider-Man and Daredevil in a fucking movie when they're both very popular characters and the actors want to do this job is because of Sony's bullshit, bro. And it's not saying that Marvel isn't at fault because they be on some fuck shit too. Like, let's be honest here. Kevin Feige, they be hit or miss with the stuff they would be wanting to do. It's like, I don't know. But they at least understand what they want to do with the goddamn character, okay? Yes, they fumbled Thor, Hulk, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Blade, shit ton of franchises, okay? But they do know how to handle fucking Spider-Man, okay? What they show, they do understand it. Yes, you can say there's, the character progression of Spider-Man has been wishy-washy over the years, where it's like the Spider-Man solo films is like, oh, I'm going to be independent, and then the team of films is like, oh my god, I'm going to be part of a team. But hey, it's better than what we gotten before. It's better than Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I don't care what anyone says, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 were mediocre to dog shit. And the only reason people are nostalgic about it is because of No Way Home, which guess what is an MCU project. So, like, what are we really doing? And we actually have a director now with the director of Shang-Chi doing a Spider-Man 4 who actually has a vision, unlike John Watts, who has the vision of white toast. Well, let me not disrespect John Watts, because he has a vision sometimes. He cooks with some parts of Spider-Man, and then the rest he doesn't. It's weird to me. It's like I see what you're going for, and then you like undercut yourself. I don't know if it's him, I don't know if it's the production, I don't know what it is, but John Watts does it a lot. You go watch any Spider-Man movie where it's like there is a scene, a shot, a set piece that is like, oh my god, okay, you're cooking, and then you don't go back to that at all for the rest of the film. And each film has that, which is ridiculous to me. So I'm hopeful that when they make Spider-Man 4, whatever movie it is, it's probably gonna be Spider-Man and Venom defeating the King of Symbiotes, I guess, because that's what they're building towards. Sadly, if it's good action and it actually looks spectacular or whatever, I am okay with it, okay? It just sucks to see a company that has vision for your favorite character constantly get undercut by higher-ups in another shitty company that could barely keep their shit together. It just want to piggyback off of your vision. It's upsetting, okay? It's to say the least. And I know people are going to be like, oh my god, what? You know, Sony made the Venom films, which were pretty good, because people saying in the last video I made, them Venom films are ass, bro. Like, if you make a decent film about a character that you misunderstand or misinterpret or whatever, that doesn't make it a good movie. I'm sorry. And the movie itself was pretty whack. Listen, if you want to defend the first Venom film, okay. The second Venom film was ass. I'm not defending this. You were not going to sit and have this debate with me. The second film sucked. Okay? How do you butcher one of the most iconic villains ever? Whatever. We're not going down that road again, okay? Venom had his own video. We're not doing it again. And let this third Venom movie be trash, bro. I'm talking shit like crazy, alright? I'm talking crazy. And let's sit back and let's think about it. What would change if Sony gave the full rights to Spider-Man back to the MCU in 2016 when they let Spider-Man be in Civil War, right? Let's say Marvel purchased Sony or something like that. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Let's pretend for a bit. What really would change, right? Well, yes, the biggest thing that will be removed would be the Into the Spider-Verse films. We would not have gotten those, which is some of the best Spider-Man films we've had in recent memory. I will not debate that. Yes, it is true. But on the second hand, we will not have the amount of shitty Spider-Man related projects that we had. There will be no Craven. There will be no Morbin Time. There will be no Madam Web. There will be no Venom films. There will be no cameos that lead to nothing. There will be no this plan that constantly changes and don't know what Spider-Man will be in what movie, etc., etc., etc. And Marvel will be able to use their own version of the villains. And also the animators that worked on the Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse films will not have to deal with the crunch and the abuse that they went through for those two films. So, I mean, it's a pretty good trade-off in my opinion, you know. Yes, those films has pushed Miles Morales into the mainstream for big audiences, and kids love him as much as they love Peter Parker. I'm not going to sit here and debate that. But the trade-off, I think I prefer, you know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm biased. Oh, I am biased, but I would prefer that universe to happen, because we won't have to worry about shit like this, where you feel like a whole universe is being crammed into the MCU, when the MCU is having problems with their own universe, but, you know. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man, how it's being handled in the MCU, and how Sony has handled the partnership between Marvel and them with the Spider-Man character? Do you prefer when Spider-Man was just owned by Sony and being rebooted every 10 years? Or do you prefer it being in the MCU? Let me know your thoughts down below. And let me know what else you want me to talk about. Do you want me to talk about the whole Matt Reeves admits to make the Batman story as grounded as possible, even though it makes it as silly as possible while doing so? Or is there something else you want me to talk about, comic book, video game related? I don't care. It's whatever. I don't really care at this point. It's whatever. Because I will ramble about some shit. All right. So let me know. I'll be in comments down below. I probably won't reply because, you know, I have a life. So, I'm out of here. Peace.